Time for the what?
Down to Earth Podcast.
Time for the what?
Down to Earth Podcast.
Blessings out there. This is the Down to Earth Podcast live on IG with your host, Sean Myrie. Tonight, I got a special guest coming on. Straight from the 6, T-Dot, a legend, a MC, businessman, producer, multi-talented, Gee Wunder. Yeah, he'll be coming through the universe. We're going to chop it up tonight. Gonna play one of his tracks off one of his recent albums, Impact. What you saying, universe? Bless up Rastafari Samurai. Bless up Yachty Papers. From T.O., Black owned. Yeah, we got Gee Wunder tonight. We're gonna chop it up. A vet from Toronto, real MC, businessman, doing all types of things. Motive music, yeah, traveling Canada, music on all radio stations. Yeah. We're gonna be waiting for Gee Wunder, 10 p.m. coming through the universe on his spaceship. Many projects he got. Future beats. Yeah. One of the vets in Toronto rap. The Toronto rap scene. If you don't know, now you know. Gee Wunder been putting it down for years. Many tracks. Many videos. Many things. Even a book. You gotta check him out. Yeah. Gee Wunder. Coming on the Down to Earth Podcast. Live on IG, 10 p.m. Yeah, through the universe. Let's keep going. Get your money. Bless up Gee Wunder. Right on time, coming through the universe. You guys all ready to see one of the realest MCs from Toronto coming through on the spaceship? Impact. Bless up to everybody. This is That Loud, actually. That's that Loud project. That's that Loud project. Yeah. Bless up. That's the Loud project. Yeah. From Gee Wunder. Straight from the 6. What you saying, everybody? Next weekend, the 15th, we got the EQ Barbecue, Earthquake Sound Wave Barbecue. Yeah. Check it out. Special guest coming on. Live on IG and live and direct from the barbecue. Yeah, check that out on IG and maybe some Twitch. You might see us on. Great artists coming on. But tonight, we got a special guest coming through the universe. That is the one, Gee Wunder. Let's see which project. His recent one. Man said this is one of my favorites. Bless up. Yachty Papers. Toronto owned. Black owned. Check them out. Yeah. Bless up to We Stay Woke Network. Joey Wiz. Solo Keys. Yeah. Coming through next week. Just waiting for Gee Wunder to come through. It's the Down to Earth Podcast. Yeah. Live on IG. 10 p.m. Yeah. Many things coming up on the Down to Earth podcast. Tomorrow we got Young Stitch coming on also, 10 p.m. Check that out. And after the other weekend, the 15th, Saturday, you'll see us on live at the barbecue. Quick sound, we got Universe on his spaceship. Yeah, check him out. T.O.'s own, straight from the 6, King of the Underground. Yeah, some may say, bless up, King. What you saying? Gee Wunder.
Yes, yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you good. You know, sometimes
Yes. Bless up, Sean. Respect.
respect. They try to mess with us on in the universe, so you might, we might be always connecting through the spaceship. But introduce yourself to the world for those who may not know who you are. Even though I know who you are a little bit.
Oh, wait. What you say? Introduce myself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my name is Gee Wunder. G-double-E, Wonder with a U. Spell my name right. Get your game tight. Toronto OG, been in the game in various different formats for over 20 years. Still here, still dropping albums, and I got that Motive Music Canada label off and popping.
Yes. Yeah, you do. I've been seeing it. I witnessed it through the years. So this is not like a normal interview what they interview. I call it down to earth, so we chop it up, but it's still not normal because I know your catalog. You keep dropping it. And anyone who wants to talk about Toronto hip hop or what's been going on as a vet who's still and evolve to producing and video
Thank you.
and independently, this is what is equivalent to in America, someone doing it who is
Thank you.
self and shit. I see it straight up. Gee Wonder, you guys better recognize that.
Thank you for recognizing, Sean. I appreciate it, man. It's a lot of work that went in, and the people that you mentioned, are some of my the people that I look to for business inspiration, music inspiration, and just life inspiration as what not to do,
Yeah, it's true.
as well as what to do.
It's true. That's why sometimes some people it takes them longer, some people it takes them faster. For me, it took me longer because I wanted to make sure I didn't make no mistake. You know what not to do. You know what I mean? Like make sure I know.
Yeah.
I know everything. Like you even made a book. How much businessman MC artists have done a book? There's some.
Well, yeah, I have a booklet series that I'm doing. It's called Industry Tips. It's right here. This is the first one. This is the only one that's in a physical format, and that came out 2016, and then I dropped the second part, in 2019, and that one's available online at Amazon Kindle. It's called Music Industry Tips Volume 2, written by Gee Wunder for Motive Music. So that's the first actual words book that I've published via my company.
That's good. And people should take note of that because what I'm saying is you're a businessman, artist, lyricist. So that people should be doing more books. More artists should be doing books. That's what I always thought of, even if it's children's books or whatever, because music.
Yes.
You get what I mean? I'm thinking of doing a children's probably book, but people probably think, what do you mean children's book? But I know what I would do. It's how.
What do you mean? There's so many children, and we need, we see what's going on in these streets and in the world with Black people. We need stuff, creation people, and a book is a good idea because you own it yourself, and you can even self-publish. Both of my books are self-published. I mean, it's not in wide distribution, but I've still made money off of them.
The people out there in the universe, there's so much stuff about Gee Wunder. It is a book. For me to say I could put everything in one interview about this brethren, it would. But I could squeeze it in because I have evolved in how I act. How I do it now. Now, for you been around so long now, and the best, and Socrates and all the rest, right? you coming in. I remember, like commercially, I seen you in the '90s, somewhere like late '90s, something like that, right? Late '90s, right?
Uh, what do you consider commercially?
I mean, video wise, like when I said, wait, I seen this,
Oh,
and it was like black. It took me away. Like that video, what you done, it was like a dark, it's like a black background or something. That one.
yeah, gather round.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that hit me. I don't know what year that was, but
That wasn't 90s, fam. We in 2020.
that's 2020. Wait, what year was
That was that was 2008.
2008? Okay, so I was going.
But I've been rapping since the 90s, right? But like you said, commercially, that was the first time that I got on television. No,
Yeah, when
that
I
was the second time. Second time.
yeah when I seen that video, I was saying, yo, I know this. It's like ill because I know it's like west. Like, where are you from? The west or the east of Toronto? I know where.
Originally, I'm from Jane and Chichery.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. So you're west. So I know when I heard the slang because my cousin's from there, right? And you know my cousin, you know him still. But yeah, he's from that side.
I mi- I missed that. I missed that.
No, I said my cousin's from the same place, and I know the slang, the slang in the rap. So I said, yo, this reminds me of my cousin. So I'm saying, them times, I'm saying this is hot. This is like what you started. You see what man they're rapping now? I'm gonna show people, educate people. See how man's rapping a lot of that patois slang too, besides Cardi from the West.
Yeah, yeah.
The Gee Wonders albums, and that's
I
what
appreciate it.
now. See, I'm MC will analyze, not just a man who's, it's not just a normal person who's saying they're interviewing. I'm an artist too.
You're an artist. I know.
So
That's why it's a great idea. That's why it's a great idea.
hmm when you hear Gee Wonder, you're hearing Toronto slang, like West End, Toronto slang, and now even Drake put that in his raps. When
Well, I
put
hashtag
his lick,
King of T dot slang, you know?
yeah, that's what it is, man. Trust me. So, yo, what you got? I know you got some new projects out. What you got? What you want to tell the people what you're giving them for like this time where everybody's locked up in this isolation? I know you creative all the time. Tell them what you got.
Yeah, well, first I wanna, never mind what I got. I got a lot, but I wanna say, yeah. We'll talk about that, but I wanna, first off, make a message to the youths, them to, stop the violence, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I grew up on these same streets and I know, the issues that are involved. I know the pitfalls. I know the traps. And I know the hunger, but I want to advise the youngers to just stay with the music and stay positive. And yeah, man, just love their brothers, man. There's money for everybody out here, fam.
Yeah, it's a big pie, big pie. Trust me, you're right. It's money for everybody, and it's like our time. It's funny as it is. People would say it's just the time, Don. It's it or not. For anyone who's doing something, if you're trying to do something, right? There's no excuse to me right now. You know what I mean? Even as bad as this virus thing, and people they said lost job. It make people creative and to think of ways how to survive, how to hustle. If you're a hustler, how much people make money off these masks? Perfect example. People are making money off of all things, soap and all type of sanitizers, clean. You get what I mean? So, yo, what do you think? I ask everybody this: how the scene in Toronto, the Six, has been in the last 5 years for you? What you have seen? It's probably maybe. What's the difference?
I mean, from when I came up, there's way more, I think, opportunities. There's way more awareness, first of all, globally of the music in Toronto because of Drizzy.
Mm-hmm.
So now the fact that we're also putting our music on a global scale, it makes people come watch out for Toronto. Like when I look at my sales and whatnot, it's very global. Like I see streams from everywhere. So I think in the past 4 years, there's been a movement for artists to go global from wherever they're at
Yeah,
independently.
yeah,
So I think we've benefited from that in Toronto. Plus, I think we've benefited from just the hip hop culture growing and everybody being proud of it because we have so much success in the city.
yeah.
Me personally, as an artist, I don't feel like I've benefited as much as I should financially,
Hmm.
but I understand what's going on, and I feel like I've benefited in many. And as far as people like recognition and stuff and love in the streets, my levels are up, 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 up.
Cut out. Instead of trying to cut us out, trying to cut us out. You back?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Can't hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you're here. See, they do it sometimes, yo. They try to cut it out sometimes. You get what I mean? In the universe,
We
but
turn we're turned up right now though. We got some people watching. Shout out everybody.
that's how it goes.
Shout out
The
shout
outcome
out Chill City.
is to do. Yeah.
Shout out Dynamic.
Hmm.
Shout out Steve Finer from Much Music. Big up.
That's up. Bless up to everybody out there in the universe. So, yeah, but I see now the vets now. If you come out, they're
Mhm.
getting the. I'm seeing something bubbling, which I knew would come around because they needed some balance to come around. So now for Toronto now, even though we have vets, it's
Mhm.
still new to a lot of people. It's still new to the world. So now as
That's
people,
true.
they're digging now the crates. Oh, there's not just Drake. Who else is there? And then they see the man in the front and say, whoa, Toronto, we have MCs like top sharp MCs. You know what I mean? Lyricists, people who've been putting down for years, and not just what
I
they see
appreciate it.
now as the youth. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's many
Yeah. Yeah.
out here, trust me, and there's many other underground people still like me myself. I was never out there. I was really underground. You get what I mean? Never
Yeah.
commercial.
Yeah.
I'm in commercial. So now people are gonna hear who Sean Mary is and stuff like that. So yeah, but I'm coming out in a different way now. You get what I mean? Because I got older and evolved. You get what I mean? This is the business. People remember it's music, right? And business. You go check out his book, yo. Trust me. Check that book out. Plug that. Show them that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Well, once again, I want to make sure everybody checks out my booklet. It's called Industry Tips.
Mm-hmm. Industry.
That's volume one. You can get it physical or digital. It was sponsored by SoCan Foundation. They gave me some money. Shout out to them. Um, the second pressing of the volume one was sponsored by SoCan Foundation. So they gave me some money. So,
Yeah.
artists should check out SoCan Foundation.
Check out Soak. And another thing, you see how you say that? Like a lot of you out there make the mistake, think you don't need SoCan. You better, if you're an artist, you register at SoCan.
Okay. Hold up.
Other youth, and then
Hold up. So what we're talking about right now is industry tips, and you actually you let the cat out the bag because that's actually one of the 13 tips in my first booklet is register with SoCan. I'll tell you right now, Sean, off of SoCan, I probably made maybe about 10 grand since I've been registered with them alone, and that's just from airplay, I guess.
mm-hmm. Another thing too, what I realized more deeper through the research, I don't know a lot of you because there's all this digital going on. Radio,
Yeah.
no matter what, if
Mhm.
you're on radio, like how you're on Canadian radio, college radio, the frequency, international radio, that check at the end of the year is better than any streaming now because unless you have some commercial label pushing that streaming so you can make a good amount of money from streaming. But radio, if you even have one good radio, one track on the radio playing
It
24
it
hours.
depends. It depends. Yes. It
Yeah.
depends on where it's playing
Mhm.
because the difference between tracking on college radio is they only track your songs by like a census. They do like a survey every so often, and if your song gets caught in there, you'll get some royalties, and it's pretty good. But you know what I mean? But like you say, if you're on a commercial station
Yeah.
and you're getting regular airplay, yeah. When I was getting airplay like back when you were talking about, I was getting proper receipts from SOCAM.
Yeah, because you could your song could be playing in France, in a rotation in France,
Yep, yep,
Denmark,
yep, yep,
Germany,
yep,
all over. I know. See, so I say, wait a minute. If you even
yeah.
a man has just even the like if you're lucky enough to just have that track, what makes the rate? They just like it on that radio, and it plays international. At the end of the year, if that's playing every day, because I have a brethren now, he's on next artist, reggae artist. Basically, he showed me this a couple years ago. And he's comfortable as long as his tracks are playing all through the day, and it's on commercial radio, and I know it's all around the world. At the end of the year, he's happy when he gets that whatever. You get what I mean? He's happy because
Of course, of course, of course, of course. But I mean, like you say, from my years in the business and being able to maintain as an independent, I own all my masters for over like 40 albums that I've released.
oh, see that?
The main thing is to get information on the business game, man. It's the main thing. It's the music is just a joke thing, really. Everybody has music.
It's true. It's how you market and sell it, and
Yeah,
make something.
you have to be humbled. Everybody can make music. One thing that because of what I've done in the industry, it's humbled me about my artistry because so many people make music and and a lot of it is great music.
It's true. Right now, all I'm thinking, I took from like I was even mentioning my brethren who are promoters back in the day, how to market the music and it's still not being marketed how they used to market the clubs. You get what I mean? The club scene.
Yeah.
That street team always out when there was an event. Now there's no events now, but if there was an event, they were right there after the event with the flyers, with their contact, wearing the jerseys. No one's even doing that in the last 2000s. They're doing it from the 90s up to the early 2000s. You get what I mean? Website.
Hmm.
And they're gonna develop artists like you get what I mean because they go to the club so they could bring you to the club. Because I was the young cat under with my brother and you get what I mean. If you had something going on, if I had a CD back in '90 when I was like '96 when I was like 6, 7, because we had the studio going on even then. As a young kid and they're older. Back then I would have been, you know what I mean? But these guys were party man. You know what I mean? The club man that you know what I mean? Girl thing every time.
Always, bro.
Yeah. So but they showed a lot of organization. They would have meetings, they would meet together sometimes on the weekend. They would have a guy who took care of this, a guy who it was like 13 of them. You got over 10 men.
Wow.
That's hard to say nowadays. That was like from '93, because my brother's older than me. I remember seeing this from '93 to 2002. About that's when these men got older and were up in like Baby Blue or everyone do their own thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they showed me the organization of business, how to elevate, and they're called Elevation Enterprise. If people remember that shit with Ill Kids, Link with them, all the DJ that out in Toronto. Those guys are the vet man them. Yeah, man.
Of course.
When people talk about Caravana and used to go to events for here, those men were the men who would make the parties popular for people, whoever's going to the party, from Toronto and shit like that, bringing the Americans down here and shit, doing bus rides to America from people from Toronto going to Philadelphia, All-Star Weekend and shit. That's what they're doing.
Of course.
That's how you're doing it. I see you're doing this. You remind me of that type of grind. You come probably from the same type of grind, hustle, organization, and shit like that. And yeah, man, that's what you got to do. You got to be organized nowadays.
Well, it's interesting that you say Caravana. The big thing I remember about Caravana around the DJ Clue times, that was what, 97, 98?
Yeah.
Yeah, so those times we would go to Caravana, but we were bootlegging.
Oh.
So So we bootleg like Clue and shit, and then we'd rent like an Explorer, a big truck, and then just head down to Young Street and just shop, shop, shop.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember. Wait, that was the year what Big died, '97, right? Caravana.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I think so. Around there, 97, yeah.
After Pac, Tupac. Yeah, I went to
Yeah.
that as '97. Yeah, I was 17, and I went to that concert. What they had at after Caravana in the big show. That was with Puffy. I think the Locks
I think I was there too.
were there too. So I was a kid. I was 17 them times back then.
Wow.
I didn't no ID, no nothing. Could never do that now. Yeah, it was
That's
a
crazy.
yeah back then, yo. So Toronto's changed. What you like? What you think you? What you want to see
Yeah.
elevate in Toronto scene to be like? I mean, what do you think we're missing right now?
I think it's pretty good right now. One thing I like about the younger guys now, they're starting to do more songs together. But what I don't like is that they're taking the beef thing too serious. Mans are like dying, like literally dying over this bullshit. I don't like that. But I think we need to just link more with the youths and show more mentorship. So like so but the thing is a lot of younger guys, they're not humble enough to really listen to their elders, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. You know what? It's true. It's a hard thing. Certain sometimes you could get through to certain ones. You know what I mean? Certain ones you can get through to.
Hmm.
But it's just the energy sometimes. I think things are changing. You know what I mean? Like people like me and you, when we connect to the youth, because many even artists who come on here are younger than me. You know what I mean? I connect with
Right.
them. That energy that even if whatever it ain't never negative, it's just positive. You know what I'm saying? It's pure positive stuff, and they could come from even harsher environments than where we come from. You know what I'm saying? But it's positive still. Bless up to the youth.
Okay,
So
that's good. All the time. I just it hurts me when I see such budding talent
hmm
being shot like in our city. It's like it's almost surreal. It's like I can't even believe it. Like all these names I could name, like Belly, rest in peace, Houdini, rest in peace.
who
Um,
first one? We said the first one.
Bully,
Bully. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Bully. This kid named Bully. He was dope. He was young. He had some melodies. He was coming up. He got killed in Saga. Rest in peace. A lot of cats. Murder Mars, rest in peace. Dog, rest in peace. Too many names, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm?
Damn. I know Smoke Dog. I heard of Smoke Dog. Houdini. I know there's more. There's more. Like, but Houdini and Smoke Dog is what pop out. And I know there was a couple more what popped before because it's the trend of like if you're too big, they know you're out there now, right? People are hungry now. Even if they're not doing anything, they see you. It's like it's a jealousy. They don't want to see you go far, so they want to end. They just want to end your life. You get what I mean? Especially if you're in the city. Like other places, it happens too, but it's like going on in Toronto. That's in Chicago the other day. A guy got killed. He's an artist. They out like
I
Toronto's.
saw that.
It's like a trend with the youth. So basically, it's like this gang warfare through music. You get what I mean? Through the music after. So straight up, that's what it is, and that's why a lot of venues didn't want to even book rap or hip hop acts for a while because a lot of this stuff was going on. Yeah, it's
It's
true.
not what it's not was, fam. It is.
Yeah, it is going on. Yeah, bless up.
So overall, I wanna warn the youths them still. There's those ways that mans are going is only gonna lead them to two places: jail and death. And unless these younger cats, become more realistic and change their lifestyle, it's gonna keep happening, and I don't want to see it keep happening, and it's upsetting me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but right
But
now,
like,
yeah, right
mm,
now, I'll be straight up. A lot of people who have the spotlight in the city, like what if it's a trend, it's not a good trend. So now, if you're a man who's coming up big now, you have to be you have to watch yourself. You have to watch yourself where you're going. You have to watch your movements. That's becoming a trend. So whoever's a star, I'm just saying, no names. Whoever's a star, who lives in whatever the six or wherever outside of the six, but they're known internationally now. You have to watch yourself. You can't be moving how you use like how you think you're gonna move because they're just
Well,
outdated.
a lot of these things that are happening though is actual. It's not. I know we're quick to say that, and I think some of it is that, but most of this stuff is real beef, dog.
Right.
It's either real street beef or man's have intertwined it into the music.
Yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying, and that culture. They have to stop that because you won't go nowhere. You can't travel. You'll just be if you stuck here. I don't know if you could go in another province. It's like you kill your career. To me, if you
No, mans are running from province to province. Don't get it twisted. But the white them are gonna find you in Canada.
that's not the way you want it, man. Yo, you gotta catch.
No, it's overall it's not the way you want it. So I just want to make that my main message. But back to what you were saying, and we'll keep it on a positive note. You were asking me about what I got going on with the biz.
Yeah.
So this year I just signed two new producers. One named Das, and I also signed this guy named Trizzy Go Hard. His album just came out today. It's called
Yeah.
Trolley Faced Gargamels. He's from Rexdale. Also a couple weeks back we put out Nostradamus Got Yourself a Gun remix EP that's out on Dat Piff.
Hmm.
Earlier this year we put out Nostradamus May 15th instrumentals. That's out right now. And I've also put out a single on this artist named Mark Jordan featuring Philly. That song's called Fast Life. And then for myself, Gee Wunder, I put out two albums already for 2020. I have Dat Loud, which you were playing. Shout you out for that, Sean.
Bless you. Trust me. You have a catalog.
And
Catalog.
there's the second album I just put out this year is called Impact. It's my 30th album, so I'm very excited about that. And shout out to everybody that showed me love on social media because I can't see y'all. I miss everybody. I wish I could see everybody in person, but thanks for Sean for giving me the platform. So Impact is album number 30, and then yeah, man, I dropped five projects on my label and two singles this year. And I also put out an important record called Stay Far from the Popo, inspired by George Floyd, rest in peace.
Yeah. You have to listen to that. You see that catalog? You want to hear some music, some hip hop, some good music, and he has even artists he's producing. Gee Wunder. I'm telling you, I'm gonna say this. I will tell a lot of the young artists here straight up. I'm gonna say it. If you want someone to manage you as an artist, right? From Toronto the six to be international now, instead of worrying about someone down there, you have it right here. Trust me.
Well, Sean, it's interesting you say that because I have another. I brand my businesses multiple ways, right? So as you know, I have the G Wonder, that's me. Then I have the Motive Music Canada IG, that's for the label artists that we released there, right? You're frozen.